You're not tired, you're unfulfilled. There's a difference, a chasm between the two. And it's the insidious reason you feel stuck, even when you're doing everything right. You're hitting every deadline, putting in the hours, chasing the milestones. But inside, the fire has dimmed. This isn't just a mood, it's a silent trap. Remember that feeling? You started something with absolute fire in your chest, a business idea, a personal dream, a major life change. Your energy was boundless, your vision crystal clear. But somewhere along the way, in the vast, monotonous landscape between the start and the finish, that vibrant energy faded. Now you're not just in the middle. The middle is a brutal, soul-crushing battlefield. This isn't some personal failing. This is what psychologists call the stuck in the middle effect. When we first embark on a journey, we're constantly measuring ourselves against the starting line. Every tiny step forward, any progress at all, feels like an exhilarating win. You start training for a marathon, and that first short jog feels like a triumph. You're ahead. You're winning. But the moment you hit that invisible halfway point, your brain pulls a cruel trick. Your focus shifts. Instead of comparing yourself to the distance you've conquered, you suddenly start comparing yourself to the overwhelming distant finish line. And instantly, you don't feel ahead anymore. You feel hopelessly behind. You feel trapped. So, how do you escape this psychological quicksand? Here's the trick. A secret weapon for perpetual motion. Stop staring at the top of the mountain. Stop fixating on the impossibly distant finish line that drains your spirit. Instead, start measuring backwards. Look at how far you've already climbed. Acknowledge every single step, every obstacle overcome, every mile conquered, and then set smaller, winnable checkpoints. Break that monumental goal into tiny, achievable victories. Because momentum doesn't come from seeing the end. It comes from the undeniable, exhilarating proof that you're still moving. Each small win is a burst of rocket fuel. It's a dopamine hit. It's permission to keep going. Listen closely. Feeling stuck doesn't mean you don't care. It doesn't mean your passion has vanished. It simply means you forgot that even small steps carry immense weight. That the tiniest action is always, always, always better than perfection trapped in your head, paralyzed by fear. Don't let the quest for flawless execution become the enemy of actual progress. This is where most people quit. They wait for ideal conditions. They wait for inspiration to strike. But you take the next sentence. You take the next breath. You hit send on that email. You say yes. You say no. You move, even if you stumble, even if it's messy, because messy action is always better than perfect inaction. You're not lazy. You're not lost. You're not broken. You're just at the most critical, most misunderstood part of the story. The part where 99% of people throw in the towel. This is the valley of indecision, the moment of doubt, the quiet battlefield where dreams go to die. But this is where things get interesting. This is where legends are made. Because if you don't stop here, if you push through this silent, brutal middle, you won't stop at all. This moment isn't a dead end, it's the crucible. It's the point of no return. It's the proof of your unwavering commitment. We believe stuck is not your identity. It's a season, a temporary challenge, a pivotal chapter in your journey, and you hold the pen. So, are you done waiting for perfect? Are you ready to embrace the mess, find your momentum, and build the future you were meant for? If you're ready to move, even while it's messy, then subscribe right now. Hit that like button. Share this with someone who feels stuck because they need to hear this. Your story doesn't end in the middle, it's just getting started.